You guys know that Be the Light is our theme this year. And we talked about with Chris at the beginning that you can be the light for different people in a lot of different ways. So I need Jill Cole to join me. You look like you're already going to cry, so I may talk for you. Okay, so Jill, you have been with Champion for...
This is our 5th season at Champion. We spent 3 years in South Lake, then we ran over to the Dustin Gym for a year, and we're back to South Lake this year. I have one daughter on Myrtle back here at KG. And I have a little bitty one that was in cheer last year, but didn't quite make it this year. We've been a little busy around our house, so next year we'll be back. Awesome.
Okay, so a lot of you guys may have seen Jill's post. And Jill needs something very, very important. What do you need?
So I need a kidney transplant. Let's tell this for me for a second. So I'll tell my story real quickly. That about 4 years ago, I found out that I needed a kidney transplant. It wasn't completely unexpected. My grandmother had one in 1974. My mom didn't get one. She passed away from kidney failure. My sister, who's 6 years older, got a kidney 6 years ago from one of her friends, and it's doing amazing. So I've seen kind of both sides of it. I'll go on and say, when I first found out that I needed one, I kind of kept it quiet. We were in the process of adopting our youngest daughter, and so we kind of didn't want to make waves, so we let a few close friends know. And I had 2 friends that came up and said, hey, I'll go get tested. So we knew that was going to be it. Friend go get tested, we get a kidney, life goes on. But it didn't work that way. So my friend tried, wasn't a match. My other friend tried, wasn't a match. We kind of sat back, and the doctors told me it would be 7 to 10 years before I could get a deceased donor. And I don't have 7 to 10 years. So I did what most people do these days, and I went to Facebook. And I told my story. I got really, really sick, and so I thought, I have to let people know that they can do something. So I told my story, and I've never in my life asked anybody to go get tested. But by the grace of God, we had 100 people fill out the survey. We had 40 people go down and get tested to see if they were ready. So as you can imagine, if 40 people got tested, that meant 40 people weren't matches. And so this is where the Be the Light comes in. One of my friends had bracelets made. I have kidney for cold bracelets on. I know there's a lot of them out there. And we started spreading the word even more. And our cheer friends were our biggest supporters. We talked about being the light. It was a really dark time. It was really, really hard. But I would look around the gym, and these girls were wearing the green bands on their shoes because they can't wear them on their arms. And the parents were wearing them, and our friends were wearing them. And so we knew that we were supported and loved and prayed for. So time went on, and because of my connections with Champion and the people that I know here, I'm happy to tell you tonight that we found a match. But it gets better. My match is here tonight because she's here with her Champion family. And if it wasn't for you guys telling my story, if it wasn't for y'all wearing my bands, if it wasn't for you guys spreading it around on Facebook, I wouldn't be able to introduce you to Katie and Misty. So Misty is a Champion mom who wore my bracelet home. And Katie, being a young, inquisitive girl, said, what is that for? And what does that mean? And the first thing she did was went to my Facebook page and read everything she could. She sent me a message and said, hey, I'm going to get tested. And I'm like, yeah, okay. She's a little different than me, but that's okay. And so I got in my head and I went on, because 40 people had already told me no, that wasn't going to work. And she sent me a message and she said, hey, I'm going to go to this test now. All right, good luck, have fun. Go about life. She called me on 9/11 and said, hey, I'm a match. for 2 hours. I didn't know Katie, I'd never met Katie, but I knew Misty, and Misty told my story to Katie. So, if things go as planned, and everything keeps going, we will start the new year with a new kidney.
Okay, I'm going to put you on the spot. This chick is 18 going on 19. And the fact that you are willing to get tested and do what you're doing is amazing. And we thank you on behalf of the Colbs and their children who need a mom. And what does this mean to you? I'm putting you on the spot completely.
First message I ever sent to Joel, at the end of it, I said, Joel, ever want to think, what if I could have helped her? What if I could have been that difference? I know there's a lot of hate in the world and everything, and people that need help. Well, I'm capable of helping one person, and that makes a difference to an entire family.
You are the picture of being the light. You really are. And the guys, it doesn't have to be this big of a sacrifice. It can be wearing the bracelet. It can be wearing a t-shirt. It can be helping in any way you can. So I just want to thank you guys for letting this be y'all's announcement tonight and letting this be a model for everybody of reaching out and helping and being the light. Love you guys. Thank you so much. That to me, stand up, man. How brave and courageous. As she said, she can help a woman. She can help. And then the ripples will go out. Fabulous. The Coles have told very few people, just their closest family and best friends. So tonight, it's going to be out there for them in a big way to know what their path is and that there is hope for them and a brand new kidney. So thank you for sharing in that. The fact that the connection was made through the Champion family is just, it's everything. I think it truly shows what being a part of this family is all about and helping each other and having each other's back. So thank you. So what we need to do is I need